One whiff of an autumn breeze and boom, I am in the Target parking lot.
That's a cart of garbage.
Which is not what I will be leaving with today. Grab your coffee, pull on your sweater, not in that order, and let's go Target shopping together. They always knock it out of the park with their seasonal decor, in my opinion, but Studio McGee did an amazing job this year. Hey girl, good job. I picked up this green candle that, as you will see shortly, is the exact same color as my kitchen cabinets, so that was perfect. I actually already have this tray, but I was happy to see that they brought it back again because it's really versatile for a lot of seasons, I feel like. So I'm actually switching up the way that I shop this year. I'm intentionally buying 90 to 95% items that are not blatantly in your face fall themed, besides this giant orange pumpkin. I'm a hypocrite. But I want to go for textures, rich colors, and patterns that remind me of fall instead of like a sign that says hayride. Nothing wrong with those signs at all. But if you're shopping for yourself, your taste, and your lifestyle, I know that I've donated way too many signs like that. I get tired of them quickly, and that's embarrassing. I don't want to be wasteful like that anymore. So instead, this year, I'm going more simple and understated so that I can enjoy these decorations for years to come. My name is Morgan, and I talk about plants and home decor here. I've been decorating my home for fall for 3 years now as a content creator. I cannot believe that, but it is my first year here on YouTube. I hope I can make you proud. I wanted to give some background in case you've never seen my videos before. I went from all neutral everything, no exceptions, to just a color explosion. Over the past 5 years of owning my home, I've just really discovered my own style, and I feel like it's constantly changing. It's been so much fun. What I would call my own personal decorating style at this point in time is boho naturalist with vintage accents and unique personal touches. I made that up, but now that you know what to expect, let's decorate for fall. First up is the kitchen. See, I told you that candle matched my kitchen cabinets. Now this is actually a flower pot from World Market, so that just shows you to always be on the lookout for containers you can put your trinkets in. I'm using this for a utensil holder on the counter, and we could leave it at that, but I absolutely will not. I'm using this trivet. This is so random. I'm sorry. I got this on clearance at Dillard's like 2 years ago, so I can't link it. But I just think it elevates literally and not literally the utensil holder. I think it's very pretty. It matches my hardware in the kitchen. All right, stick with me. This is what we talked about in Target, where I'm going a little bit more abstract with concept decorating. So to me, the best part about fall is the comfort food. So I'm putting out some cutting boards and then a picture of what reminds me of the best fall food ever, apple pie. And by putting it in front of the cutting boards, I'm insinuating, look how much apple pie is going to be made and devoured here. Then I had to do a little nod for my husband's favorite dessert too, pumpkin pie. So concept decorating, I'm trying it. I'm gonna see if I love it. So far, I really, really do. Now moving on to the kitchen island. Here's that tray I bought from Target last year, used and loved. And look, I'm a genius. This is the Lazy Girl's Guide to Fall Decor, and that is using food. You're gonna have it anyways, beautiful colors, fresh, and it gives a little nod to the family that lives in your house. You know, like what kind of foods do they like? What do they enjoy to eat? And the basket or the tray reminds me of an apple picking basket or like a farmer's market basket. So again, maybe a little bit more abstract. We'll talk about fall again in just a second. This is just a little side quest, if you will. If you have ever thought about open shelving but not sure if you're ready to tear your cabinets down and commit to it, I highly recommend this. All I did was I took the doors off of the cabinet above my coffee bar, and I am, number one, seeing if I can keep them dust free, and number two, seeing if I can keep them organized. I feel like at the end of a few months, I'm thinking maybe 3 to 4 months, if I still like it, then great, I'll get open shelves at that time. But if not, I can just put the doors back on, pretend this never happened, no harm done. So maybe a good option for you. So that is my fall kitchen this year. Very simple, very understated, but I am loving the colors. This is the first fall that my cabinets have been green, so very excited about that. Now here's how I have the top of the cabinets decorated. Had them this way for about 4 or 5 years. Looks great every holiday and with every style change I've had, so I think I will leave them like that. Now I'm about to move on to the dining room. So if this like understated concept driven decor wasn't your thing, I think you're really gonna like the dining room because I have a huge piece of wall art that has dried foliage and it's very, very fall. Okay, let's look at it. This 4-foot tall triangle wreath is the piece I was talking about that screams fall with the dried pampa grass on it. Graham made that for me and I love it. These chairs, also love them. They are brand new, so they are still on my mind. I feel like they would fit so well with so many different decor styles. Now I will be quiet for a minute. Hello again. Ironically, the last stop on our fall decorating tour is the first room in the house, the entryway. And honestly, it is one of my favorite areas, which might be a little bit strange because it's not really a room you spend time in, you just pass through it. But it's got my vinyl collection, which is super special to me. So the first thing I'm doing, absolutely revolutionary, is putting a pumpkin in this basket. And then the next thing that I'm gonna do after it gets dark outside, I've been doing this video so long, it's dark outside now, is I'm gonna go through my vinyl collection and pick out covers that scream fall to me, whether through the colors or I have some that have trees on the front, and I'm gonna pick those out to put on my record ledge on display. I thought about bringing my studio lights in during this part to obviously make it lighter. It's so dark, but this is one of my favorite times of year when it gets dark outside super early and I'm just living by lamplight in my dark little cave. Don't move the Queen record under any circumstance. So for right now, the video is going to be dark, and then in the morning I take a new video where you can see all the colors and see how vibrant they are in the daylight. And now moving on to the table, I'm bringing in that yummy, delicious yellow color with a knit blanket. And then we are about to have a moment of silence in black and white, okay? For all of the time that I spent arranging these pumpkins only to end up hating the end result. I still like the idea, but I think it would be better executed with pumpkins that are all the same color. I think that would look more cohesive. I like to share what works and what doesn't work for me because just because I don't like it doesn't mean that you wouldn't like it. So I like to give a bunch of different ideas. But I did end up putting the table back exactly how it was before. And then I just replaced a candle with a pumpkin and I called it a day. Are y'all sick of this video being so simple? I told you, I'm decorating as if fall is a feeling this year. I know it's a little too early to give my final assessment, but the way that I have not put pumpkins over every livable surface in my house this year has brought me a deep sense of peace. Because I am not a minimalist by any sense of the word, but I think I am liking keeping it a little bit more simple. And finally, here is the record wall in the daytime so you can see all the pretty colors. This wall actually serves two purposes for me. The first is that it's art, it's just pretty to look at. And the second is that it's a display of the interest of us, the people who live here, and the music that we like to listen to. And that's really cool to share with people when they come over. Also, I got another one of these candles because they are just cute as a button to put here in the entryway. Adorable, just had to let you know. That concludes Fall Decor Part 1. If you liked this video, prove it. Hit the thumbs up button, let me know. And in the next one, I'll be decorating 3 or maybe 4 more rooms for fall. Subscribe so you don't miss that. But in the meantime, have a wonderful fall season. Enjoy a bowl of chili, and I will see you next week.
Big stretch.